This press conference this morning, as I said, media briefing, we see it as very timely from the Grenada Football Association, as we would have had a number of things to report on, not only to our affiliates, but to the general public. And so we see it fitting that we should hold this media briefing. Of course, in your folders, you would see the main areas for discussion or for information. And at the end, Mike? And at the end, what we will do, we will just pause for questions from you. And of course, I know the refreshment is on its way, so you don't have to worry. To my immediate left, President of the Grenada Football Association, who we'll hear from first, and then we'll, as I said, we'll wrap up with question-answer situation. So, not much more. I will pass you over to the President, Sir Chenny Joseph, who will initiate the first part of the media briefing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Smith.
Oh, sorry, is this okay? All right.
Yeah, pleasant good morning to those of you present. It's always a pleasure when football could get its message out to the rest of the general public and sometimes to our affiliates, because we find it most accommodating, and the relationship that we want to build with the media is one that will improve as time goes along. The purpose of this, which we hope will be a monthly exercise, is to update the general public on our stewardship for any given period. And I am not too sure if the persons present here are aware. The Grenada Football Association in June of this year had an opportunity to discuss with FIFA the desire for a new goal project. We did not have much time between when the request was made and when the deadline was established for meeting FIFA's deadline, because the Goal Bureau was going to be meeting in September. In fact, we had about 3 weeks maximum to present to FIFA a compelling reason why Grenada Football Association should be included among those who were being considered at the Goal Bureau committee meeting. And we did what was required. The idea was that we felt that Grenada Football Association would be better off if it has its own offices, and if it can in some way use the extra funds that it's been spending on rent to use it directly into the development of football. So we wrote to FIFA, and after their many questions coming back and forth, the committee met on the 25th of September. That is the FIFA Goal Bureau Committee. And it was, I think, Monday. On Monday of this week, very early in the morning, we got the information that we all were hoping for, that Grenada Football Association had qualified for a goal project. That is very significant in that, one, Grenada was the recipient of a goal project back in, I think, 2000 or 1999, thereabout. That project has not been commissioned as yet. That is, government had given, I think, 10 acres of land to the Football Association in Simoon, and FIFA had given them $400,000+ US to build a technical center and develop 2 playing fields. We are glad because there were many requirements to get off the ground. Many people doubted our ability to do it. And I'm happy to say that Grenada Football Association will, in fact, in the not too distant future, I anticipate, under a year, have its own office for football. As we speak, we are hopeful, very hopeful, that all those who are in some way or the other going to be influencing how quick the title and the deed come to the Grenada Football Association, we are anticipating that they are all on board, because this is not a project just for the Grenada Football Association or the executive or those who are employed here now. It is significant in that all of Grenada will benefit from it. Based on what we have as our plans, all of Grenada will benefit from the goal project. We are hoping that maybe the next time we call a press conference, maybe later on this month, that part of that press conference might be to receive from government the title and the deed for the goal project. Once we have from the government that title and deed for the land, construction should start in a short time thereafter. Naturally, there would be plans to be approved, the drawings to be, the final drawings to be agreed upon, and then construction start. But we are, based on our discussions with FIFA, we are aiming to start the project at latest in January of 2013. And we believe with everyone lending the support, it can happen. And so I'm saying that Grenada receiving a goal project has been a very big thing for football on the island. And we are just excited about the possibilities as a result of that. Once we deliver, and we deliver on time with little concerns, it gives us a chance to apply for another goal project. And that is why we want to do that. The goal project is primarily a grant of $500,000 US given to an association to assist in a particular developmental project that must be submitted to FIFA, and the Goal Bureau will review the project and determine its relevance to football. In our case, the most important one for us at this point in time, we believe, is an office that will also be able to accommodate our council meetings. Some people refer to it as congresses, our referees department, our women's department, our competition technical director. We also hope to have a gym, conference rooms, and a cafeteria. So we're excited about it because we believe it will serve us well going forward once it's completed. At this point in time, I'll allow Mr. Smith to speak on the other areas. I will come back a little later on.
Okay, good. Please don't adjust your cameras. It's just me. I can't change. I am black. Okay, just to comment briefly, because I know you media people, I'm not going to speak for 6 hours because it's just one sentence you're going to put on TV anyway, so I'm going to just say the sentence. The Caribbean Cup, I'm happy to place on record that our team, our national team, has initiated training under the guise of Coach Alistair de Bellat. Alistair de Bellat is assisted by Andrew Monroe and, of course, the manager, David Bumpy Griffith. That team is in training on basically Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that's all in preparation for the Caribbean Cup, which is scheduled for November the 12th to the 19th. In fact, the match days are the 14th, 16th, and 18th of November. And it's a double header on each day. Grenada plays the final match on each match day, and matches will start from 6 o'clock in the evening. That's the first match. The second match will start at 8 o'clock. I can tell you that we've been meeting with stakeholders. We've been drawing whatever support that we can from outside there in terms of helping us promote the game and to see how well we can support Team Grenada. It's Grenada's third time at giving it a shot at the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Now, the CONCACAF Gold Cup is the tournament that is just under the FIFA World Cup for us. So we've made it twice to the Gold Cup. I think, in the long term, we certainly have to look towards, being with the likes of Jamaica and Trinidad, making it to a World Cup. I can tell you so far that Haiti has already qualified for our group. And I think, Guyana, the other group to be played is Guyana, that group with Guyana, and they are the favorites to come out of that group also. So this is it for the Caribbean Cup. I will want to make a clarion call to the general public to give the Spice Boys the necessary support that they need in going forward to having a three-peat at the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Some of the likely names that you will see. For Grenada, they know the regular Kitson Bain, who was voted Caribbean Player of the Year in last Caribbean Cup. You'll see the likes of some of our overseas-based players. We're in contact with people like Clive Murray, David Cyrus. Clive Murray is in Thailand at the moment, a former Paradise player. David Cyrus, who would have played for Grenada U20 and U23, and also the national senior team. So we're hoping that we can bring forward a strong team to defend the fact that we're the Caribbean, we're up there in the Caribbean and is ranked in the Caribbean. Moving to women football. I'm happy, I'm really excited, even yesterday to see the turnout of women. Over 25 women came out to the Women's Referees Workshop. An overwhelming support. In fact, when we communicated with our regional office in terms of refereeing, they too was quite happy to know that Grenada is probably one of the only countries or the leading countries in the Caribbean to have initiated such a course and have so much a large turnout. Even so, that they have agreed to further equip the ladies with materials for their development. So that's a plus for us, and we hope that for the Right Start finals, the Republic Bank Right Start finals, that all of the referees for the women finals will be women. And that's one of the objectives that we're hosting the workshop. Additionally, there's a lot of benefits that women can get from refereeing, apart from the little perks or the finances that they can achieve. They can get much experience from traveling to various regional and international tournaments. So I just want to encourage the women to come out and learn the sport through officiating. Also with the women's program, I must say that FIFA was quite happy with the Grenada Football Association to receive a long-term development plan for women's football. It is no secret that we have been given, if not lip service, to women's football, and FIFA has been monitoring us, and they have asked us to please commit ourselves more to the women's game, and I think we have initiated that process. We've had a women's festival, a girls' festival, where close to 100 girls turn up. We've had the women's refereeing program, and now we have a 51-page document that would guide us through for the next 3 years in what we do with women's football. Tentatively, the women's national team should be engaged for the Wagiti opening against either St. Vincent or Barbados, and that's tentative. Additionally, we will have our women's parish tournament before the year end. GFA also has a much-seeded interest in what's happening at the secondary school in women's football. In fact, there's a panel of coaches outside there to scout for talent, and at the end of the competition, we will have a national under 15 and national under 17